Very good morning, dear guys. Today we are going to continue the first one story, The Lost Child. Yes, there we have seen that the little boy, was going to the fair with his parents, and as I told you, the boy was getting easily fascinated by the things that he saw on the way to the road. Sorry, on the way to the fair. And the first two things we have seen, what were the things? The first one was the toys kept in the shops, yes, lined the road. Then second thing we have seen, there was a flowering mustard field. Yes, flowering mustard field. Flowering mustard field. Okay, then let's see what happens there. After that, when the mother tried to divert the mind of the boy and showed him a flowering mustard field, pale like melting gold. So look at there, what happens there, or what attracted the boy. So there the boy saw a group of dragonflies. A group of dragonflies were bustling about on their gaudy purple wings, intercepting the flight of a lone black bee or butterfly in search of sweetness from the flowers. So there in that flowering mustard field, there was a group of dragonflies. Okay, dragonflies, you know better. So there was a group of dragonflies which was roaming over there, flying over there, yes, or flying over the flowers in the field. So what happened there? The dragonflies, the group of dragonflies was bustling about on their gaudy purple wings, जो उनके नाजुक जो पर्पल विंग्स होते हैं उनके ऊपर वो क्या कर रहे थे, उड़ रहे थे. इंटरसेप्टिंग द फ्लाइट. इंटरसेप्टिंग मीन्स क्रॉस वे में. ओके, लाइक दिस. इंटरसेप्टिंग, एक दूसरे का रास्ता काटते हुए, this way it is called intercepting. So they were crossing each other's way, okay, intersecting the flight of a lone black bee or butterfly. And there was again a butterfly or a black bee. A black bee or butterfly was there, and these dragonflies were just intercepting their flight. Yes, intercepting their flight of the butterfly or a lone black bee in search of sweetness. And these butterflies or lone black bee or the butterfly were there in search of sweetness from the flowers. अरे जाहिर बात है, बटरफ्लाई देखो फूल पे उड़ते रहती है, in search of sweetness in the flower or from the flowers. So same in that field there were dragonflies. There was a black bee or butterfly which were there in search of sweetness, and here the dragonflies were intercepting their flight. Okay, then what happens? Look at there. The child followed them in the air with his gaze till one of them would steal its wings and rest, and he would try to catch it. Yes, but what happened there? The boy followed them. He was again attracted towards the butterfly or the dragonflies. As we know that little boy everywhere in this world, they try to catch the butterfly and even dragonflies. हम भी देखते हैं, छोटे जब हम बच्चे थे तो हम ड्रैगन फ्लाई को पकड़ने की बहुत कोशिश करते थे. So same here, the boy went after the dragonflies. Why? To catch. Okay, with his gaze means continue देखते हुए. Okay, continuously looking at something, that is called gazing. Okay, उन बटरफ्लाइज की ओर dragonflies की ओर continue देखते हुए the boy followed them. the little boy followed them, and till one of them would steal its wing. Why? So that one of them would steal its wing and rest on any flower, then he would catch any one of them, ताकि उनमें से किसी एक को पकड़ सके. So he followed the dragonflies to catch them, or catch any one of them. किसी भी एक को वहां से पकड़ने के लिए he followed the dragonflies in that mustard field. And look at there again what happens. But it go fluttering means the dragonflies, as जैसे हम जानते हैं कि अगर उनको पकड़ने जाते हैं तो हम नहीं पकड़ पाते हैं. As soon as we come closer, they fly away. Yes, so same here. Whenever the boy was going closer to the dragonflies, they would go fluttering, flapping up into the air, fluttering, flapping up into the air. एयर में वो उड़ जाते थे, फ्लटरिंग, फ्लैपिंग देयर विंग्स, अपने विंग्स को फ्लैप करते हुए वो उड़ जाते थे. एंड when he had almost caught it in his hands, बिल्कुल पकड़ने वाला ही होता था कि ड्रैगन फ्लाइज would fly away. Yes, flapping and fluttering their wings, flapping and fluttering their wings, they would go up in the air. एयर में वो उड़ जाते थे. So what was happening there then? Again, due to the dragonflies, the boy left behind the parents. Yes, he lagged behind them. So then his mother gave a cautionary call. Again his mother gave a cautionary call. Come child, come on the footpath, come on to the footpath. Yes, again the mother called over the boy to come on to the footpath. उस फील्ड से बाहर आओ, चलो फुटपाथ पे आओ. The mother gave him cautionary call. Cautionary why? Because in the mustard field you could find any snake, or there can be any dangerous insect. There can be dangerous insects, and that's why the mother, being cautious for her child, she called the boy again to come on to the footpath. Yes, footpath के ऊपर आने के लिए फिर वो बुलाती है. Okay, then let's see what happens there. He ran towards his parents gaily, happily, merrily. Yes, so again, as we have seen, he was obedient, आज्ञाकारी लड़का था वो. So what happened there? He followed his parents, he followed the call of his mother. He ran towards them in gaily, in happiness, and walked abreast of them for a while. Abreast means side to side, side by side. Abreast, that means side by side, neck to neck we can say, side by side or neck to neck, बिल्कुल साथ में, एक कतार में. Okay, he walked with them, but for a while. Look at there again. A phrase is there, for a while, सिर्फ कुछ पलों के लिए. Yes, सिर्फ कुछ पलों के लिए ही he walked abreast. Okay, he walked abreast of them. Okay, for a while, being however soon left behind. फिर और पीछे छूट गया. Attracted by the little insects. Look at there again, another thing that attracted him. Yes. So look at there what you would say. The second thing that attracted him was a group of dragonflies in the flowering mustard field. Okay, actually mustard field हम लिखने के बजाय better यही रहेगा कि we should write dragonflies. A group of dragonflies attracted him, which were flying there over the mustard, means flowering mustard field. Okay, that would be better to say instead of a flowering mustard field. So the first one, toys. Second one is a group of dragonflies. Now the third one that attracted the boy were little insects. Okay, look at that, it is given clearly there. He again left behind, attracted by the little insects and worms. Little insects and worms. Okay, little insects and worms again attracted him, which were there on along the footpath that were teeming out from their hiding places to enjoy the sunshine. And here these worms and insects were teeming out. Teeming out means emerging, coming out from their hiding places. So hiding places here, what would you say? Hiding places. Hiding places means simply you can say their holes. Their holes. वो जो होल्स उनके होते हैं, उनके जो बील होते हैं, उनके जो घर होते हैं, जो जमीन में गड्ढे होते हैं उनके, उस छेद को हम कह सकते हैं देयर हाइडिंग प्लेसेस, देयर हाउस, देयर नेस्ट, देयर होल्स. Okay, so these insects and worms were coming out, teeming out of their houses to enjoy sunshine. सनशाइन, सुबह की साइन, सुबह का जो सनशाइन होता है वो एंजॉय करने के लिए, सन बाथ करने के लिए दे वर कमिंग आउट. यस, एंड हियर द बॉय वॉज अट्रैक्टेड अगेन. फिर से अट्रैक्ट हो जाता है व्हेन ही सॉ द इंसेक्ट्स, लिटिल इंसेक्ट्स एंड द वर्म्स. यस, got it? So third thing here that attracted the boy on the way to, look at that, I am again saying that on the way to the fair, toys, a group of dragonflies and little insects and worms. Look at that, then again what happens? Come child, come, his parents called from the shade of a grove where they had seated themselves on the edge of a wall. Yes, so again as we have seen, he soon left behind. Yes, so again his parents called over him. Come child, come. Yes, फिर से उसे बुलाते हैं. And when they called now, they were seated. Yes, they seated there on the edge of a wall there in the grove. वहाँ एक grove था. Yes, मतलब grove means बगीचा. Yes, garden of fruits का जो गार्डन होता है दैट इसको, और पेड़ों का जो, फूलों का जो गार्डन होता है या गार्डन जिसे हम कहते हैं उसे कहा जाता है ग्रोव, बगीचा. ओके, सो व्हाट हैपेंड देयर, ही मींस हिज पेरेंट्स वर देयर under the shade of a grove where they had seated themselves on the edge of a well means एक कुआं थी वहां उस ग्रोव में. Yes, और उस कुआं के एज के ऊपर वो बैठे हुए थे. Okay, well, so they were there, and then look at what happened. And the boy, as we have seen, very obedient, he ran towards them. ये और फिर भागते हुए उनके ओर जाता है. Okay, then let's see what happens there then. Come, a shower of young flowers fell upon the child. And then what happened? As the grove means a garden of flowers, we can say, or a garden of trees. Okay, so what happened there? In that garden, in that grove, a shower of young flowers fell upon the child. A shower of young flowers. Okay, a shower of young flowers fell upon the child as he entered the grove, and forgetting his parents, he began to gather the raining petals in his hand. Okay, then again the fourth thing that he was attracted. Yes, and what is that? The raining petals, or the petals of flowers. Petals of flowers. Okay, petals of flowers of the grove. So that was the fourth thing that attracted the boy. Okay, that attracted the boy. Look at the petals. Okay, not petals, it is petals. Okay, so here petals of the raining flower, or raining petals, you can say. Raining petals attracted the boy. Raining petals. So here, when he was coming towards his parents, what happened there? The petals of flowers fell upon him, and these raining petals attracted the boy, and he forgot his parents and started collecting the petals, raining petals in his hands. Okay, so this was the fourth thing that attracted the boy. Then what happened there? So then, but lo, he heard the cooing of doves and ran towards his parents shouting. Then again, while he was collecting the raining petals, what happened there? He heard the cooing sound of dove. Okay, again, the next one thing is there, dove. Okay, in the grove there was a dove, and that sound of the dove, cooing sound of that bird dove attracted him. So he ran towards his parents shouting, चिल्लाते हुए, dove, the dove, the dove. The raining petals dropped from his forgotten hands. And while he was shouting that, the dove, the petals that he collected all dropped down from his hand, but he forgot about all the petals and just shouting, dove, dove, dove. So this way, what you can say, this is the fifth one thing that attracted the boy on the way to the fair. Then let's see what is later on given here. Come, child, come, they called to the child, who had now gone running in wild capers round the banyan tree, and gathering him up, they took a narrow winding footpath which led to the fair through the mustard fields. So look at what happened there then. So here they woke up, as we have seen, they seated there on the edge of the well in the grove. So now they got up and started going towards the fair. So they again called the boy to come. Yes, they said, come, child, come. And then look at what happened. They called to the child, who had now gone running in wild capers. Okay, so now he gone running in wild capers round the banyan tree के आसपास वो एक वाइल्ड कैपर्स की तरह घूमने लगा. Yes, so now look at there, who had now gone running in wild capers round banyan tree, means banyan tree was also there in the grove. So he ran around the banyan tree, or what he, again we can say that the sixth one thing that attracted him was a banyan tree that attracted him. So he ran around that tree, yes, when his parents called him out. Yes, then look at here, there what happened, and he was gathering him up. They took the narrow. Yes, gathering him up means taking him, yes, उसको अपने साथ लिया. And then they took the narrow winding footpath. फिर एक छोटा सा विंडिंग फुटपाथ, एक नैरो फुटपाथ उन्होंने लिया, एंड दैट फुटपाथ विच लीड टू द फेयर. और वो छोटा सा फुटपाथ जो था वो कहाँ जाने वाला था? फेयर की ओर. मीन्स नाउ दे वर अबाउट टू रीच टू द फेयर थ्रू द मस्टर्ड फील्ड्स, एंड दैट पाथ वाज थ्रू द मस्टर्ड फील्ड. उस मस्टर्ड फील्ड से ही एक रास्ता जाता था, एक छोटा सा नैरो फुटपाथ जाता था जो कहाँ पहुँचता था? फेयर में. सो नाउ हिज पेरेंट्स took the footpath, winding footpath, and narrow and winding. Look at that, the two adjectives are used here for the footpath. Narrow छोटी सी सकरी, विंडिंग जहाँ मस्त हवा चल रही थी, ऐसे उस मस्टर्ड फील्ड के बीच की जो फुटपाथ थी एक, वहाँ से वो फुटपाथ किसे लीड करने वाला था? उस फेयर को. यस, सो नाउ दे टुगेदर स्टार्टेड वॉकिंग ऑन द फुटपाथ. Okay, now let's see what happens there, whether they reach to the footpath or not, or whether the boy again left behind, or is there again anything that attracted the boy, या फिर और ऐसी कोई चीज़ है क्या जो बच्चों को अट्रैक्ट करता है, उस बच्चे को अट्रैक्ट करता है. But now up to here we have seen that there are 5-6 things that attracted the boy. First one, the toys, then the second one is a group of dragonflies, then little insects and worms, then petals of flowers, then dove, and now the banyan tree. Yes, so these are the things, or the list of the things that attracted the boy on the way. Look at the most important thing. The most important thing is on the way to the fair. Okay, on the way to the fair. On the way to the fair. On the way to the fair, these were the things that attracted the boy. Okay, now let's see what happens there. Do they reach or not? As they neared the village, village means कोई गांव जहां वो फेयर था. As they neared means as they came closer to the village, the child could see many other footpaths full of throngs. Throngs means crowd. Yes. Now what happened there? The boy and the parents. Okay, the little boy with his parents came closer to the village. You can imagine that this is a village. Okay, and this is footpath from where they have come. So when they reached here, they found this village was connected to many villages with the footpaths. Okay, अलग-अलग footpaths थी जिससे वो गांव connected था. Likewise his own village और like his own village. जैसे इसका गांव उस गांव से जुड़ा हुआ था by the footpath. Same there, many villages were connected to the village, the fair, the village where the fair was. So there, when he came closer to the village, he found many footpaths connected to the village where the fair was. And there he saw that all these footpaths were full of throngs means what you can say? Crowd. Throngs. Okay, throngs means crowds. It was full of crowds, full of people converging to the whirlpool of the fair, and felt at once repelled and fascinated by the confusion of the world he was entering. So look at what happened when he reached to the village or reached closer to the village. What happened there? He saw many other footpaths full of people, and they all were coming to the village like whirlpool. Means here he called that fair as whirlpool. पता है ना, जैसे एक तूफान होता है या एक तूफान ही कहा जाता है उसे, जिसमें एक whirlpool तैयार होता है ऐसे गोल वाला, एक भौरा जैसी. Yes, so there means look at the words the writer used. Here he called that fair as whirlpool, and all the villages around him were gathering there. They were getting attracted towards him and gathering there, coming closer to the that fair. And there at once the boy felt repelled and fascinated. और at once उसी समय बच्चा एक अजीब सा फील करने लगा, repelled फील करने लगा, and he was fascinated by the confusion of the world he was entering. So he was confused, or simply you can say he was confused to see the world. Means जो दुनिया वो देखने जाने वाला था, it was really confusing for him where he was going to enter. Means इसके पहले जो उसने दुनिया देखी थी, क्योंकि अब सिर्फ अपना गांव देखा था, कुछ ही लोग देखे होंगे या फिर से अपना घर देखा होगा, लेकिन now he was going to see the fair, and as we know that in the fair many people come there. Yes, from neighboring villages. नेबरिंग जितने भी विलेजेस होते हैं वहाँ से सारे लोग गैदर होते हैं. एंड दैट वाज अ न्यू वर्ल्ड फॉर हिम, और ये इसके लिए एक नई दुनिया थी. एंड दैट्स व्हाई ही वाज कंफ्यूज्ड और ही वाज फैसिनेटेड बाय दिस कंफ्यूजिंग वर्ल्ड. ये जो कंफ्यूजिंग वर्ल्ड उसके सामने जो पैदा हुआ था, उससे वो फैसिनेटेड भी हो गया था. यस, अट्रैक्टेड. यस, और कंफ्यूजन क्यों कहा होगा कि सारे रोड पूरे वहाँ एक ही जगह आ रहे हैं, लोग अलग अलग प्रकार के वहाँ आ रहे हैं. सो that was a confusion for him, but that confusion or confusing world attracted the boy. लेकिन उसी confusing world ने उस बच्चे को attract किया. So this is about the first part, we can say first part of the story before entering the village, fair. What happened? Okay, before entering the fair, what happened? फेयर में एंटर करने के पहले क्या क्या हुआ, that we have seen. Now in our next video lecture we will see what happens in the fair. Okay, so I hope you have enjoyed my class and understood the part that is done very well. So see you later in our next video lecture. Keep watching my videos and enjoy the classes. So guys, see you soon. Bye bye.